Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-month readings. So this mid-month of February, I decided to do a love special, love focus, but of course that any other general messages that may come forward to your sign, I will also deliver it. Um, as always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. Um, if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. I'm offering two special love focused readings as well for the month of February. So if you would like to know more information about that, just email me and I will gladly give all the info to you. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram pages. So Taurus, there's a sense here of some of you in terms of love needing to polish here something to bring back some shine, some magic, some liveliness of feelings to the relationships you are involved with. So for Taurus that are dealing with someone in specific, or for Taurus that are committed and settled, there's a sense of the relationship needing a little bit more of emotional investment and emotional kind of, focus on bringing things to the surface to in a way that they are expressed, in nicer and sweeter ways and with you know gestures of attention and appreciation for each other. I feel like some of you are going here in a phase where romance and everything that encompasses romantic, in a way, romantic perceptions and feelings and even sometimes delusions are strongly present with Taurus. Some of you have a lot of fantasies and a lot of unfulfilled desires that you would like to um, accomplish, either with your partner, your current partner, or with someone. There's a lot of focus in you and you wanting to live love in a way that it's magical and that it feels, or that it gives you that sense of heightenedness of emotion. So if you're dealing with someone that is not as emotionally intense or driven or passionate as you are, you will most likely feel either insecure or just your attention will drift. So some of you are looking for relationships and partners that can give you the same amount of emotional ecstasy that you are willing to give to them and to the relationship. Others of you may be involved in some, let's say, affairs or situations that may not be as clear or as clean as they appear to be. So be careful with who you get involved with, who you give your trust, because the moon is significant here for you and it's in the challenge. And the moon energy brings a lot of sometimes irrational responses and, as I said, expectations and a lack of clarity in what's really going on in front of you. So this may be that there are hidden occult facts in your love life, or occult and hidden affairs and situations that either you are involved with or attracted by or tempted with, that may be significant during this mid-month. Some of you have a lot of the night time, and the night period is where you are really tuning into this energy of romance. And there could be a lot of night dates or night dreams as well, and thinking about love. Love is a sweet melody. It's really here to tune with this Page of Cups as well as your opportunity. So there's opportunity maybe to find someone, or to actually find someone interesting during this mid-month to emotionally engage and communicate, where there may be a lot of flirtatious energy and invitations and you know, initiating here something during this mid-month where there may be um, a lot of fun and a lot of emotional expectation. This is where you need to be careful, because what I'm feeling is that, you know, when we get to know someone and we are happy because that person seems to be just everything we have been waiting for or expecting, and we get caught up in those, as I said, emotional expectations that everything seems to be, you know, amazing. And it doesn't mean that it won't. It doesn't mean that whatever some of you are experiencing during this mid-month is not real or long lasting or with future potential. I'm just feeling like when you have such an emotional charge energy as you have here, being the Page of Cups, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups as your advice, just be careful with what you are choosing to see, with your emotions, how your emotions may be taking over you completely, and in a certain way promoting future disappointment um, and a lack of. I feel like some of you may be dealing with situations where things may seem great, but then as time, you know, unfolds and as you get to know more this person, there's like this lack of connection that starts. There's just something that starts to fade. It's like a fast connection that then fades. So there may be some temporary situations here, love affairs and love situations that may be more temporary than, or more of an entertaining nature than long lasting ones. It doesn't mean that this is for all of you. It's for some that are dealing with a lot of options as well. I feel like some of you are dealing with a lot of options in your love life, and you may be confused about what's the direction for you there, what to do, what type of partners you should date, or you should pick, who to give a go, and who to invest. It's like you may have a lot of suitors and admirers or people that are interested in getting to getting to know you and closer, but I'm feeling like some of you are just confused about you want to know what's the right thing to do, and something is like foggy, right? The Seven of Cups, there's a lot of confusion about the direction you should be pursuing. So there's a little bit of chaos, especially with the Seven of Cups and the Moon. Taurus have here chaos, emotional chaos in their relationships and in their love life. There's like a mess. Something is messy with your love life. And I'm also feeling like some of you are looking for answers, and you are like tuning into your heart and really trying your best to understand, you know, whatever answers you have been looking outside, trying to gather them or access them within. You're really trying to emotionally connect, I feel, with your truth and with your feelings. And some of you are very empathetic and sensitive during this time, so it's a very emotional charge energy, as I said, and it may be something that it may last until the next full moon. So we are having the new moon now, tomorrow, and the full moon will be around March. I'm not sure, around the second week of March. Just if you are interested in knowing when is that, just research it online, and you will find it quite easily. I'm not sure when is the exact date, but the next full moon, until the next full moon, you may be feeling this very rational, sensitive, confusional energy. You may be very easily taken away though by you know, words, compliments, there's a sense of you liking uh, to be adored during this period of time, or feeling good about it, and so being easily taken away by what may be more about flattering energy or vanity, because you may have a lot of people that they like what they see from you, but do they really see you? That's the thing, is that I feel like some of you are beautifully attuned beings, right? Wanting that soulful connection. And then you may be attracting people that are just looking to this. And so sooner or later you'll be disappointed, because what seems to be a very good, charming relationship may just be about that. About, the facade, um, the facade that someone or people are maybe putting to please you. I have to say that some of you may be, how can I say, during this time you need to really watch boundaries, because you can be easily swept away, deceived, and taken advantage of. So because you're longing for love just so much, and when we are so, let's say, desperate to love and find um, that experience that transcends life and time, we can easily be blindsided by what seems to be something that would give us that would benefit us, and when really it may not. We can become easy targets. That's what I wanted to say. So some of you can become easy targets if you're not careful. There's really that sense of that word of babe in the woods, so be careful with that. Some of you feel unprepared as well. And that's tying back here to the Seven of Cups and the Moon. Some of you have been, through some emotional clearing, or you're still in the process of emotional clearing of past experiences. And I feel like there's a part of you, even though there are options and people that may be showing interest, you're confused about it because a part of you maybe doesn't feel yet ready. There's something that still holds power over you, that it's from your subconscious, so it's something that you may not be able, as I said, to explain and define. And that's why some of you are tuning into your heart and finding answers within to clarify whatever this is that's keeping you this way. Others of you may have dreams and visions of love. You may have dreams with lovers or ex-lovers. You may have that sense of connection, subconscious connection still lingering between you and someone from your past, or someone existent in your life. I just feel like your love atmosphere is a little bit confusing, and so it can also just be about some misunderstandings in your love life that may be what's causing difficulty, is misunderstandings, because you are very prone to, with this energy, some Taurus during this mid-month, you may not be able to really understand what you are being told and shown. That's why there's also that note of you take your time. There's no rush. Take your time, because if you rush it before you clearly understand what's in front of you, you may feel disappointed, and this may be a snowball, an emotional snowball that you, Taurus, may tend to go here. Others of you, I just feel like you're working on yourselves emotionally, as I said, and polishing your life and your image, and wanting to learn more about you. I feel like some of you that are kind of working through your issues, you're really trying to love yourself more, and so work on you more and work more on satisfying your own needs than expecting a partner or a person on the outside to do that for you. So some of you are actually as well understanding um, that there are big dreams for you, that you have big dreams for your love life and your life in general, that some of it you may need to go about it and do it on your own, and find that contentment, that satiation, that emotionally is appealing to you on your own before you can find it in someone else. um, some of you, as I said, there's a little bit of desperation for love, begging for love, accepting anything for love. Be careful with this. Either you doing this or someone doing this to you and you falling for it out of pity, or you know be careful. It's very important though for some Taurus as well to have a lot of compassion towards themselves. Some of you are very hard on yourselves. Some of you are picturing the worst images possible for your future in terms of love, like you're never going to find that soulful connection and so forth, or you're never going to find an honest partner and so forth. Be careful with those thoughts and emotions. As I said, everything is not what it seems to be, most likely during the now until the next full moon. So there's a lot of pay attention signs here with conclusions, you take before time. Things are going to be revealed to you. Just work on clearing your mind and your energy so you can see and feel the experiences properly and make sense of them properly. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.